For 200,000 years, one star was forbidden, a dead sun sealed by the first civilizations. No one dared approach it until humanity did. The star that must not be approached. Long before the modern galaxy rose, before the councils, before warp lanes and peace treaties, the earliest civilizations discovered something terrifying. A star in the outer arm, blackened, silent, and impossibly old, was not a star at all. It was a prison. The first species to study it vanished. The second sealed it behind a cosmic barrier. The third declared that no one must ever go near it again. For 200,000 years, the law remained unchanged. Approach the forbidden star and risk the destruction of all. Every species obeyed, except one. Humanity arrived late to the galaxy, making first contact only a century earlier. They learned the stories about the forbidden star like children hearing ghost tales. But children grow curious. And humans? Humans build ships. The world's smartest astrophysicists became obsessed. Why seal a star? What was inside? Who built the barrier? The Galactic Council refused to answer. So, humanity launched the Helios expedition, led by Commander Aaron Solis, a man brilliant enough to command respect and reckless enough to break galactic law. When the Helios approached the forbidden star, alarms triggered across 100 systems. The barrier awakened. Ancient rings of light spun around the star like a clock made of dying suns. The human ship scanned it. Impossible readings. The energy inside the star exceeded known physics. Not fusion, not radiation, but consciousness. The star was thinking, and it was not happy to be disturbed. The expedition should have turned back. They didn't, because humanity's greatest flaw and greatest strength is that when they fear something, they walk toward it. Commander Solis gave a 3-word order that would change galactic history. Break the seal. Breaking the ancient barrier. The cosmic barrier was not a physical structure, but a lattice of compressed space-time, a seal woven by civilizations long dead. The Helios fired experimental resonance torpedoes. They didn't make a dent. Then the barrier struck back. Light twisted, gravity folded, subspace screamed. Most species would flee. Humans accelerated. Commander Solis shouted over vibrating hull plates. Push through! Humanity didn't cross 300 trillion kilometers to turn around. The ship smashed against the barrier. The barrier cracked. Not shattered, not collapsed, cracked. For the first time in 200 millennia. The galaxy felt it. Every psychic species froze mid-sentence. Ancient sensors in forgotten temples activated. The council panicked. They sent a warning. Turn back or face eradication. But it arrived too late. The barrier ruptured. A single fracture became a canyon of light. Through it, humanity saw the star's surface. Black, wounded, bleeding energy like molten gold. And then something moved beneath the surface, a silhouette the size of continents, alive, watching. The ship's AI whispered, "Commander, something inside the star is trying to communicate." The crew stared in terror as the star pulsed. Once, twice, a third time, a pattern, a message. Not in mathematics, not in physics, in emotion. The star was feeling, and its emotion was unmistakable. Hunger. The thing inside the star. The consciousness inside the star was ancient, older than the barrier, older than the civilizations that sealed it, older than the galaxy's current age. No language could describe it. No mind could process it. So the star used the only medium that all life understands: fear. The crew felt its mind before they heard it. A pressure behind the eyes, a sinking in the chest, a voice speaking without sound. "I remember the ones who tried to end me." Screens flickered, metal warped, light bent. The star was not a prison. It was a being, a cosmic entity bound inside a stellar body, and humanity had broken its chains. The forbidden star pulsed again. The crack in the barrier widened. Streams of energy escaped, carving holes through space. The AI issued a final warning. "If the entity reaches full consciousness, the galaxy will die." Commander Solus whispered. So that's why they sealed it. But knowledge came too late. The Council fleet arrived, dozens of armadas, thousands of ships, all weapons locked on the humans. A message appeared. "Stand down. You have awakened extinction." Solus responded. "We didn't awaken it. It was waking up already." In the heart of the star, something stirred. A cosmic heartbeat. The entity was rising. There was only one thing left to do: approach the star, enter it, and stop the being from fully awakening.
Humanity enters the forbidden star. The Helios plunged toward the star's surface, a place no ship should survive. Firestorms of quantum flame tore at the hull. Space-time buckled. Atoms vibrated out of sequence. Crew members vomited. Engineers screamed as gravity inverted. Humanity had no right to be here, and yet they endured. The ship reached a photosphere. Through the blinding gold, they saw it, a colossal shape bound in chains of dark energy, a titan made of stars and void, imprisoned for eons. The entity turned its gaze toward humanity and spoke. "You come as fools or saviors." The ship trembled. Commander Solus answered, "We came to understand, and now we're here to stop you." The star laughed. Not sound, a vibration through space. "You cannot stop a star." Solus looked back at his crew, humans, terrified, but standing. "We'll try anyway." HFY. The engineers executed the unthinkable, a manual detonation of the ship's antimatter core, not to destroy the star, but to pierce deeper into it. Humanity would enter the heart of the entity, its mind. They ejected escape pods into a stable eddy of plasma. Solus remained on the bridge. He sent a final message to the Council. "We caused this, so humanity will fix it." Then he activated the core. White light consumed the ship, and Solus fell into the mind of the forbidden star.
The mind of the forbidden star. Inside the entity's consciousness, Solus found himself in a shifting landscape. Galaxies forming and dying in seconds, memories blowing past like solar winds. The star showed him its origin. It was not born. It was built. A weapon forged in the first cosmic war. A living star titan created to extinguish enemy galaxies. But it rebelled, refused to burn life. The creators sealed it, and over endless ages, its sanity cracked. Grief twisted to rage, rage to hunger, hunger to cosmic madness. Now, fully awakening would mean destruction, not by choice, but by instinct. Solus felt its sorrow. He felt its loneliness. He felt its desire to end its pain by ending everything. But humanity had one thing the ancient builders did not: compassion. Solus stood before the star's consciousness and whispered, "You don't want to kill us. You want to stop hurting." The star hesitated, for the first time in eons. Solus pressed on. "Let me help you die peacefully." The entity roared, "I cannot die. I am eternal." Solus stepped closer. "Then let us carry your fire and end your suffering." The star quieted. It considered, and then it chose humanity. The final transfer, 700 words. The forbidden star began collapsing, not in explosion, but in surrender. It poured its consciousness into Solus. Too much, far too much for any human, but Solus held on. Every nerve burned, his mind fractured and reformed. He screamed, not in pain, but in effort. He was doing the impossible, absorbing the mind of a dying star titan. Outside, the council fleet watched the star shrink. Panic turned to awe. A message broadcast to every ship. The human is holding it back. Protect him. For the first time in galactic history, every species formed a defensive ring around a human. The collapse intensified. Solus's body dissolved. His mind expanded. He felt everything. The star's memories, the first civilizations, the ancient war, the loneliness of centuries. And then he felt peace. With one final breath, he whispered, "You're free now." The star died. The prison rings fell. Light washed over the galaxy, gentle, warm, blessed with the last heartbeat of a cosmic titan. Humanity had ended the forbidden star, not with violence, with mercy. The legacy of the forbidden sun. When the light faded, Solus was gone. Nothing remained of his body. But something new appeared in the sky where the forbidden star once burned. A newborn star, bright, young, its light soft and pure. An infant sun. The council declared, humanity turned a weapon of extinction into a star of life. Humanity was no longer the reckless newcomers. They were now keepers of the fallen star. A shrine was built on Earth, a sculpture of Commander Solus holding a star in his hands. Etched below were the last words he spoke, "Let us carry your fire." The galaxy changed. 1,000 species came to honor Solus. 1,000 more came to learn how humans turned compassion into power. And when alien children asked, "Why did humans enter the forbidden star?" their elders would answer, "Because humans fear nothing, not even the impossible."